G'day everyone. Welcome out to two Aussies and a Yank walking into a bar, streaming live from Nashville, Tennessee, thanks to Elite Multimedia.
Yeah.
And we've got a big show tonight, Steve-O.
You betcha. Steve-O here from Brisbane, Australia. Hey guys, Straussy
Good,
from
mate.
Tassie.
That's me.
Gaz
Yeah, buddy.
from
That's
New
me.
York.
New York.
We have an extravaganza of a show tonight.
We do.
Oh,
We've
boy.
got a little
Whipping
bit of
it
everything.
out. We got a tonight's musical act all the way from Hartford, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Native boy from South Carolina. AJ Sanders is joining us tonight.
Yep.
Here he is.
There he is, yep. There's a little bit of Kid Rock in there.
Another
Yeah.
stud.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
I love
Could
the
be a
hair,
good
too.
sign. Yeah.
Looking forward to hearing from AJ. Right, let's just fly into it, eh?
Alrighty.
All right.
We're going to quickly announce the question of the week
All right.
before we get AJ to sing a song for us.
Sure.
But there's been some big news this week. A Supreme Court judge died,
Yeah.
and Uncle Trumpy has to replace her.
Right.
Question of the week is, who would you pick to replace Supreme Court Judge Ruth Ginsburg?
Judge Judy.
Oh, man.
Nice. Good
Yeah,
choice.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know her last name?
Judy.
Oh, Judy.
Judge.
I think
Judge.
I think
Judge
it's
is the first
Shime- I
name.
think it's Shime- no. I think it's Scheimlin. Judge Judy Scheimlin.
Shine one on.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man.
Well,
I'll have to
hopefully
think
we
about
can.
That's 20 seconds of our show. We'll never get that.
Gary's mum.
Yeah!
Gary's sister
Gary's
nominated your
mum.
mum. All right.
She's going to be the next Supreme
Gary's-
Court.
Yep.
Yeah, she could do it.
Yeah.
She'd be hammer down.
Yeah.
Hit the gavel.
Very naughty boy.
Strike the gavel.
Oh, man.
Oh dear.
Gary,
So,
turn off I Love a Rainy Night and go straight to your bedroom.
I love the fact we've already got one nominee.
Yeah,
For
love
the
it.
for the question of the
All right.
week.
Thanks
I'm
for
going to have
tuning
to
in.
go with my mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to have to go with my
Yeah.
mom, too.
I think he did.
Oh,
No, he already
Melissa
voted for
Page
her.
Seals.
He already voted for her.
I know.
Does she have to be? Do they have to be like qualified?
That's
Or is
question of the week. It's open slather.
be
mate.
anything.
It could be open slather. Yeah.
Judge Judy.
Okay. We'll have a little bit of a look later, and of course, question of the week will become a multiple choice for the guys at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Got a couple of little choices
Yeah. You
in
betcha.
there, and we'll find out.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we're going to kind of open up with our performance from our musical guest AJ Sanders. Are you back there, AJ?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sing us a
stuff,
song, mate.
Give us the song, and we'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right, sounds good.
Cheers, mate.
We just released this song this past Friday, and been pretty crazy, man. We've gotten close to 8,000 streams on this song, so thank you to anyone that has streamed it. If you have not seen it or heard it, please check it out. But this song's called Right Here. I could have took it to the house tonight, kicked on back and just stayed inside, but baby, and that's too damn lazy. I could have took it downtown tonight, got a little lost in the party lights, but baby, and that's too damn crazy. 'Cause I'd rather be right here, you and me sipping on some ice cold beer, stirring up the night, got the speakers blaring. If we get wild, there ain't nobody caring. I'd rather be right now, headlights shining on you dancing around. Yeah, I could be about anywhere, but baby, I'd rather be right here. I got a bottle with your name on it, a little homegrown, baby. If you want it, we can hit it. You ain't gonna forget it. And yeah, it'll get us where we wanna go. Chillin' right here on this dead-end road, you and me high beaming. And I ain't thinking about leaving, 'Cause I'd rather be right here, you and me sipping on some ice cold beer, stirring up the night, got the speakers blaring. If we get quiet, there ain't nobody caring. I'd rather be right now, headlights shining, all you dancing around. Yeah, I could be about anywhere, but baby, I'd rather be right here. Ain't nowhere I wanna go, 'cause I've got all I want right here with you right now. Ain't nowhere I wanna be, and to stay right here with you, baby. I'd rather be right here, you and me sipping on some ice cold beer, stirring up the night, got the speakers blaring. If we get quiet, there ain't nobody caring. I'd rather be right now, headlights shining, all you dancing around. Yeah, I could be about anywhere, but baby, I'd rather be right here. I'd rather be right here. I'd rather be right here.
All right.
Thank you.
Good job, AJ.
Good stuff, AJ. Thanks, mate. We'll get you in for a talk here in a second. Thanks, man.
Sounds good.
Righto.
Cool.
That leads us into our next section.
It does.
Segment.
We have a little story to tell.
We do.
For those people who don't know, Gaz is a former soccer player. Back in his day, he was
Look at the background.
tearing it up.
Look at that pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this week he had a comeback.
Yes.
First game of soccer in 25 years.
In almost 25.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I couldn't go to the game, but I did a little game day interview with Gaz, which we're going to watch, and then Steve-O went down to the game and filmed a little bit of it. So let's just hear a little bit of. Let's just see how Gaz felt on the morning of the game.
Colin woke up.
All right, Gaz, big game today. What's how you feeling, mate?
Oh man, I feel okay. Still waking up.
I was going to say, you look like you've been rode hard all night and woke up wet. You know?
No, we hit the lake yesterday and, you know.
Did you put a few away?
Having a
last
good
night?
hair day? No, I didn't.
You didn't? You prepped
Yeah,
appropriately for the big day?
I did.
Now, how long's it been? 25 years?
It's been almost 25 years.
25 years.
Since I've done this. Wait for it. Since I've put a pair of these on.
All right.
Huh?
What are they, Adidas?
Yeah. Only the
Ooh.
best.
Predator.
And,
Predator.
now, of course, the styles have changed since the last time I played. There's no laces.
Oh, there's not.
There's no
That's
laces.
like one of those swimming boots that you wear in a
it's
creek
an
or
actual
something.
boot,
you
like
know?
a slipper. So
You could, if you like, say, if you cut this career short, you could use those in the lake.
oh yeah,
You know, for swimming
yeah, I could
shoes,
just file
you know.
these down, you know.
Well, no, leave them on.
Leave 'em
you know,
on.
good
Okay.
traction, you know,
Good,
especially
leave
in
'em
that
on.
slippery mud down there.
Yeah, and that might be the case after today's game.
So, do you think are you worried about injury or? anything?
Yeah, no, I'm worried about pulling something. So I guess that's
As we
injury,
all are.
Okay.
but in the sense that making sure I'm warmed up
Yeah.
before I really start to
Right.
give it a go.
Well, how about you just throw those on? I see you got a ball in there. Just run around the yard a little bit for a couple of minutes. Show us your warm-up stuff.
Well, I haven't ate.
You wanted to get some value for money, didn't you?
Yeah, I know.
Pair.
You did. Bang for
Oh,
I
good
got it.
carve
My
up.
meal's coming, you know, and the
Eating out of
PGD. You know what that is?
No, pre-game.
Pre-game dump.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, which,
Right.
that's self-explanatory.
Well, in Australia we have
Very
the
important,
AGB
yeah.
Australian.
after grog bottle.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's just eat the carb up, PGD,
Right.
and then kick it.
Yeah. And we'll see how your skills are going after
Yeah.
25 years. Yeah. You feel like you're prepped? You feel like you've
I do,
done the pre-season?
Yeah, not cardio-wise though. So I'll be, because I hate cardio.
Still hate.
But you get out there chasing the ball, you could run for days,
Yeah,
right?
there you go.
A ball's different,
Yeah.
you know. And I've been doing ball work, you know.
I thought Rachel's doing that for you.
Getting my touch back a little bit, but I'm actually probably at like the best I've been, even when I played back, you know, my later time playing career. Body weight percentage is like 7%.
Now you're just bragging. Now you're just
But I never had that percentage back then. You know what I mean? Like I'm actually physically.
What's the difference now then? Have you done that? Like, just because you give a shit about your health now and you didn't then?
Probably. Well, you're young and dumb, right? And now we got to think a little bit more the older we get. So.
Now, 25 years ago, did you have this streamlined hairdo that you've got now?
Yeah, it was still pretty crazy.
I thought you had long hair back then.
Well, I would change it up. I'd go long,
Okay.
shave it.
Yeah.
You know, halfway through the season, whatever.
Yeah.
So
you really have modeled yourself on David Beckham the whole time.
well, he's kind of
because he changes.
Yeah,
he
he's
swaps and
molding
changes.
himself around me.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. He saw some early photos.
Wrong one.
Yeah, and you know, he's got more tattoos than me, but
Right. Is he the same age as you?
we yeah.
Same age as you.
Yeah.
Just have slightly different career paths.
Yeah, like he's got a better one.
He caught all the breaks.
He caught all the breaks. Yeah, and I caught all the breaks. If that makes any sense, but even though I never broke anything, I tore everything.
Have you had a break or a bad injury?
No, I've never broken anything.
Okay, so we're
but
hoping that you continue with that winning run.
Yeah, that's my goal today. To not break anything. Can't promise if I'm not gonna pull anything.
Right.
But that was my thing. I wish I had broken something because a break heals a lot quicker than a.
I thought you was going to say because that'd be a good excuse.
To retire.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, you never know what's gonna happen, you know. I'm excited though. It's gonna be fun. It's a club team with former pro players and college players, and then they bring pro players down to rehab essentially.
Right.
So the competition should be good, but we all should kind of hopefully be in the same, step.
Well, we wish you well today, guys, and wish you could be there. I've got to work, unfortunately. Otherwise, we'd be down there to see the man in action.
I've got some super fans coming out.
Okay.
You know, so we'll get some word. We'll have some word from them.
All right. We'll break a leg, mate. And we'll see how it goes.
Righto!
On that note, break a leg.
Yeah.
Break that
So there
leg.
it was. You were pretty casual morning, ready to go. You know, like
Yeah.
just easing into it. 25 years. That's a long time.
Between games, it is.
Yeah.
I couldn't go 25 years between shows. I can tell you that.
Or a PGD.
And just jump straight in.
You've been about 25 weeks.
Yeah. Feels like 25 years. Yeah.
Well, so obviously I couldn't get down there. Steve-O told you he couldn't make it either, and put a
surprised
little surprise together. Here's the video from the game. Here's a little bit of put together
Oh boy.
that we.
He told a little white lie. After the big game.
Yeah.
So, 30 minutes before the game, a little NutriShop work ethic. Jay, Mikey, thanks, buddy.
Those are my boys.
G'day trendsetters, Steve-O here.
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon, heading out to catch big old Gaz. Plays first soccer game for the season. Stay tuned as we surprise Gaz by showing up at the field. We've brought up to the soccer field. Let's see if we can creep up on Gaz. See if he has any clue.
Look at that. I was about to go for a run.
I was doing a bit of creeping right there.
Thanks for keeping me from doing cardio.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you have a name? Do you have a professional nickname? There you know.
I don't.
Oh, the Pew Pew. Gary Pew Pew Lewis here. Kit Limber.
Maybe the name will come today. You know?
Gary the Meat Hammer Lewis. That's it, Gaz. Get limber. Get limber, mate. Get limber. Look at that hair. Alright. Thank you. Gaz, get limber. Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah, move side to side. There you go. Yeah. Kick that ball. Kick it good. There you go. Kick it to him. And he'll kick it back to you. Oh, yep. There we go. Oh. Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
He's just having a stroll.
Here we go, red team. Gaz has made the opening squad. There we go. Let's see what the opposing team looks like over here. Oh, what's going on here? Ooh. This guy here, he's got a note from his mum. He gets the day off today. There we go, there's the opposing team. Oh yeah. Kickoff's underway.
Kick it to me! Kick it to me! He's coming down the outside.
No.
Yeah. Spin the turn, come up. Hey. Yeah. Use your body.
Almost had one.
Almost had
there
one.
you go. I'm going, oh my God.
Okay, we're here post-game here with man of the match, Gary Pew Pew Lewis. Pew Pew. Gary, that was a good game today. Right? Pretty decent. Nice and close too.
It was close for one team.
The score was like 3-2 or something.
Yeah, sure. No, it was like 9-4.
Hey Billy, what was the score in the game today?
12-3. We got our asses kicked.
But lots of good stamina. The guys, good team morale, and Gaz's hair looked fantastic.
Still looks great.
Yeah. Man of the match.
Some good moments.
Gary
Yeah.
Pew Pew Lewis.
And not so good moments.
Well done. Start of the season.
First game.
Let's
felt
see how
like
the
it.
end of the season goes too. Huh?
Let's see if I can finish the season.
There you go, folks. Well done, mate.
Well, after the post-game interview.
Guys having a bit of a chuck-up.
Pew pew spew spew.
Yeah, got to stop.
You gotta leave it all.
stuff,
You
man.
gotta leave it all out on the field. You know what I'm saying?
I would have to say this, a very, very valiant effort.
How did you feel after it? Were you exhausted,
Yeah.
or was it like it was a lot?
Yeah.
Because I know we worked together today, and you're feeling it in the ankle, right?
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Or was it a
I would-
cankle?
like as soon as your adrenaline comes down
Sure.
off of that, and like I went up to get up last night after sitting through dinner and stuff, and it was bad.
Yeah. You iced down too, right?
Yeah, ice heat.
But yeah, they come out of the gate pretty strong. I was feeling confident for them because you could see what the opposing team looked like, and
Yeah, it was
I
bad.
thought it was they were going to stick it to them, but
Right. Not so much.
they just need a little bit of teamwork, and the season's going to be good.
Position.
I reckon.
It's all about position.
Well,
Yeah.
like you said, make it through a season. We'll be
That's my goal. Finish the
hunting
season
for you, mate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. How many
Sunday,
how many
we got
games?
21.
21. That's
Yeah,
a
and then if you're in the top 4, you playoffs.
play on.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the top 4 after Saturday?
We're gonna make the top 4.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
There's only 5 teams
Good.
in the yeah.
12-3 is not a bad indication.
No, we'll make the top 4. Because a few of the guys need to know what their positions are.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Once you do that, man.
Should we note that some of the guys that Gaz did play in the blue team played the game directly after in the over 50s?
There were a few. Yeah. But there were some from the over 30s.
Yeah.
And
I would say this though,
crazy.
if the rest of the team had more Garys on it, I
Right.
think they'd be pretty solid.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, a team full of Beckhams.
Yeah, a team full of
Basically.
Beckons. Little pew pews just running everywhere.
Little pew-pews.
So let's see what transpires for the next
yeah,
few weeks
yeah,
for the
yeah,
soccer season.
looking
for Gaz,
forward
yeah.
to
Another
it.
game
Yeah.
Sunday, so
Cool.
I'll report a little bit.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's moving right along. We've got a musical guest, AJ Sanders. Let's get AJ to come
bring him in
in
for a
and
chat.
we'll have a bit of a
Yeah.
yarn and find out what he's all about.
Righto.
Come on.
Righto. Come on, AJ. Step on the... There you go.
How you doing, bro?
Thanks for joining us, mate.
Come
on
around
around.
the back with Gaz here.
Good to see you, brothers.
Righto, Straussy.
Yeah, so AJ, we don't know a lot about you yet, so just we do know that you played a bit of golf and that was a big part of your life, but give us a bit of your background, your story.
Yeah, Hartsville, South Carolina, little town outside of Darlington, where Darlington Raceway, NASCAR and all that.
We've done shows there.
Sure have.
Yeah, man. Construction worker / golfer, and then now professional songwriter and singer.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very good. And you were just telling me earlier, just give us the background on your story of how you decided to move to Nashville and
You know,
what
I've
happened.
only told that story one other time, so this is the second time for the people back home.
Make it good.
So I was supposed to move to Florida.
Okay.
Play some more mini tours, and I literally woke up one morning and had breakfast with my dad and told him that I'm moving tomorrow. He thought I was going to Florida, and he said, "Where are you going?" And I said, "I'm going to Nashville. I'm going to be a songwriter." He about spit his coffee out. And I told him and my mom, I said, "Don't tell anybody. I don't want any of my friends to know." I think I told maybe 2 people.
How long ago was that, by the way?
June 2016, so almost 5 years now.
Wow.
Right.
So,
Very cool.
yeah.
Just curious too, the move to Florida, where they thought you were going, is that because of the golf scene? down
Yeah,
there?
so like it was. I was getting ready for Q school again. So those that aren't familiar with Q school is the qualifying school to get into the web.com now and then the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I never played right at the right time, so I'm not going to act like I was very close, but I definitely had a shot. And yeah, I don't know, I was playing, little shows at little bars throughout the state, 2 nights a week, actually making money. Whether you sound good or not, I think I told you that earlier. So, writing crappy songs here and there, and I just said, if you want to get better, might as well go where the best are. So I took off and never looked back, man.
Yeah, because I know Gary has family down in Florida. I have some really close friends down there too, and that's
Big golf area.
really dominant. Yeah, but good
For
stuff.
sure.
Yeah.
And so you were telling me before when you didn't know a soul when you got to Nashville, and now you've kind of established a group, a crew, the people that you hang with and stuff. Tell us about how you moved into a publishing deal that you just.
Oh yeah, man. Actually, it's a buddy, Trippy Phillips, back home. Shout out Trippy if you're out there.
Yep.
He actually heard my song Chevy and Daddy, and I played at his bar one night, and he was just kind of saying, "Man, I'd love to help you along. I'd love to do this and that." And it came at a good time where me and my family, man, I had thrown everything I could, pretty much, money-wise, financial-wise, and I mean, you can only do so much. And I was kind of there's always a point with music where everyone moves back home, or they keep pushing and keep climbing, and I was right at that point, and we kind of kept in touch over the next couple months and worked out a deal. So we got a little co-pub deal and all of that. And
Great.
very fortunate right now with everything that's going on there.
Yeah, exactly. And so with that situation, obviously none of us have been playing hardly at all since March. But what kind of shows and things were you playing before that? Were you out touring as well as being in town here in Nashville?
It
or?
was mostly acoustic stuff. I did one show for GNCC, the cross country. It's just outside of the Monster Energy Supercross for the dirt bikes.
Okay.
So these are the trail races. I did a show for them, and we had 5,000-6,000 people out there, which was the biggest show I had ever put on. But man, it was. You had to go out there and watch four-wheelers all day. Like, it was right up my alley. Man, it was awesome.
Yeah, we've done a few of those shows too.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty fun.
Yeah.
So just out of curiosity, AJ, how does the future look for you? I know you're going to keep riding.
Yeah.
I guess we'll make adjustments as we find out the information going forward when we can play. But any other?
Are you striving for a record deal, or are you happy
what's on the
writing?
horizon?
What's your?
Man, I would love to get a record deal, but right now it's the fans are the ones that kind of push this. Now, record deals are great. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to be a part of a label. That'd be great. Get to tour with some of you guys, especially when we get back on the road. But you know, man, it's. I like doing my thing. I like having the power to write the stories I want. Kind of stick a little bit more towards that traditional Southern rock type style. So I kind of like that. I mean, I don't really have them pushing me in a direction. But obviously, if the opportunity presents itself, I'd love that for sure.
You'd be ready to talk.
Yeah.
Let's make it talk
money.
And right now, we did start a small label called Hollow Point Records. So this, again, Trippy out there, we kind of came to an agreement, start things out together and work together. So technically I am under a label deal.
Okay, cool.
And we're working together, kind of pushing it together in that aspect. So
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's good to have that avenue at least to get your music out there for now and whatever comes along.
Yeah, that's great that things are kind of coming together for you. And we will actually have, we'll hear one more song from AJ after we do one more segment. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, great to meet you, mate.
Yeah,
man, for
cheers.
sure.
We'll have to hit the.
Hit the links. Yeah.
I have to give you a lesson.
That's right. You definitely give us a lesson for sure.
Thanks, AJ.
We'll stretch first.
Cool. Very good. It's always good to meet new young guys coming
I
through
love
with
the
think
stories
4 or
behind
5
it too, you know.
Right.
Exactly,
How
yeah.
people
I mean, you
get to where
don't
they
think
are.
of someone being a golfer and coming to become a songwriter. You know?
And a good golfer.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, before we hit Nashville, we all have our backstory too. It's like what we did before moving to Nashville. So it's always
some of
interesting
us
to
like
get-
to keep a lid on that.
Yeah.
But well, we've got a surprise guest now. We've got someone who's under wraps. He's down under lockdown and
loving it too.
apparently. Let's see if we can get Tiger Cyril up there. There he is. Hey, Cyril, how are you, mate?
I can't.
That could be
I
anyone.
can't-
I can actually hear you.
okay.
We've got to be a bit careful around. Got to be a bit careful in Melbourne. So
I understand.
Yeah, I heard that like you have to wear a mask in your own house now. Is that right?
you've got to wear a mask everywhere because there's disease everywhere. But listen, before we get stuck into it, we must address the elephant in the room. Okay? Don't stop there, Carol. Don't come any closer. You're obviously wondering why I've changed since the last time we spoke, and obviously my hair's different. And well, you know, I've been locked up for a long time, and as you know, I'm married to Carol Baskin, and so she goes a bit crazy during ISO, and she thought that she better give me a haircut, and this is how it ended up.
Oh man!
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's called
So
the Terry
she's
Bradshaw.
totally gone for me. Taken my beautiful locks, and now, you know, I just have to grow it back again. So that's why there's a bit of a change, guys. You know, you can't grow it back overnight. It's taken a long time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
The hairdressers are closed here.
Bruce Dool haircut there, Cyril. The flying doormat.
Anyway, that's why we have caps, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
I feel your pain. Anyway, give us the
we'll be
rundown.
right.
What's happening in Australia, Cyril?
all right, so it's COVID time here in Melbourne. If you haven't heard, we're in a bigger lockdown than Wuhan. We've been locked up for approximately about 7 months now, and but our government are very smart. Obviously, they're very clever, because there hasn't been riots in the streets. I know you have lots of riots in America, but we don't really have riots in the streets here, and there's a great reason why. Because when they locked us all down, they said you can go 2 places. That's it. They closed all the pubs. They closed anywhere nice you can go, but they left open the supermarkets so we feed ourselves, and all the bottle-os are open. Gaz, that's the liquor stores. All the liquor stores are open.
Because
so
it's Australia.
I knew you were saying.
Australia. So our government's very smart. So it's been fantastic, and we just go hang out at the Bottle-O and catch up with a few of our mates there while we're all stocking up, and it's been awesome. So now we're at stage 4, and apparently we're due to come. We're going to drop a stage any day now. Or any week, or it could be another couple of months. Who knows? But
So
it's a little
when
bit
you
out of
drop a
control.
stage, does that make it stage 3 or stage 5?
So there, you guys are counting back.
No, we'll go down to stage 3. Stage 3. So that will mean we can actually go to the park and catch up with 5 friends. I'm looking forward to that trip. And I'll have to sneak along the esky and whatever, but no, she's actually, there has been some positives out of lockdown. I've actually built myself a bar, like got my own rooftop bar out here, so get out there every couple of nights and have a few beers, and that's good. But anyway, we're talking about Australia's in a bit of a mess, but it's sort of like Australia's trying really hard, but we're sort of like the Spice Girls. Everybody's trying hard, but Victoria's letting it down for everybody, as per usual. So, anyway,
and Bennett
I don't know if
Beckham
we
would
want to hear
know
about
that.
Victoria Beckham, yeah.
By the way, Steve-O, you ought to come over here and you'd be a great commentator for the AFL. I hear Bruce McAvaney's about to retire. But that was fantastic what you did back there. I think it could be a new career.
Yeah. As long as I can get close to the field, just take the piss out of everyone, that'll be fine.
And I think we ought to get Straussy in there having a game with Gaz. That'd be like
so too.
top viewing, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Probably wouldn't kill me, but I don't know if I'd make the distance.
It might kill you. It might kill you.
If we're short a plair,
Oh,
we
yeah.
may need somebody.
If you're short a player, feel free to call Steve.
Can you find who this?
I think two Aussies and a Yank need to actually do the whole team thing.
Man.
That'd be fantastic.
Cyril, you are correct.
Your numbers are going to go up one.
Yeah.
We need a team sport.
Your numbers will go up.
We do.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yep.
Anyway, Gaz, you've set the bar high, and the boys just going to have to try and follow you now. So
I don't know.
I know we're on shortened time frame today, so I'm going to be very quick. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the AFL, because that's why I come on here, just to spruik my team. And so the AFL has just come to the conclusion of all the rounds, and what we've got coming up is the finals. So I don't know if you got the AFL ladder. Did you get the ladder there?
Yes,
Straussy,
we have the AFL
ladder.
ladder. Ben, there we go.
Okay, what do we got?
So, as you can see, Port Adelaide ended up on top, Brisbane Lions second, and my team, Richmond, third. So, we're thereabouts and where you need to be to play in the finals. I won't go through all the teams, it's going to bore you, but if you just go right down to the bottom there, I don't know if you guys can see Straussy's team. I think they're, I think they're 17. So there's actually an 18th team, but I just thought it'd be more funny just to leave them right at the bottom.
Yes, and, I noticed how you cut the bottom.
That's a pretty good burn. That's a great burn.
So I just wanted you guys to know that Straussy's team, he's got no interest in the footy anymore. He's going, when's the cricket start, and
still wearing the hat
offered,
though, Cyril. I haven't given up,
Hey.
Good on you, mate. That's the guy. It's just you're going to have to wait a while to buy that new Guernsey. That's all. But just a quick story. Just another 5 or 10 years or whatever. So, most of our clubs this year have been playing in Queensland, which is Steve-O's home ground.
Yeah.
So they've had to move them all up into hubs. And I know you guys know what hubs are, so I think they're the same. The American sports people are doing the same thing. So they're all in hubs. And the idea is you stay in the hub, you're in there with your team, you can't go anywhere, you're allowed to go to the ground and play, come back, and then you train and whatever. You're not allowed out, that's it. But, occasionally the AFL go, all right, boys, you've been really good for 8 or 9 weeks. So I tell you what, we're going to let you have a few beers this week after the game. And this is where the Richmond Football Club, which is my team, nearly brought the whole competition to its knees, because the reason you're not allowed out of the hub is because if you go out, you might catch COVID from somebody, and then you take it back in the hub and you give it to everybody else. Bang, competition's finished, because they won't play without everybody in it. So anyway, the AFL said, yeah, boys, have a few beers. So they went and had a few beers in the hub in a controlled environment, and then at 10 o'clock they have to go home to bed. Needless to say, there's a couple of the boys by the name of Sydney Stack and Callum Coleman Jones who went back to the bedroom at 10 o'clock and thought, those beers are all right. What do you reckon? We're on the Gold Coast. Bang! So they've escaped from the hub. And where do you go? No. Where do the boys go on the Gold Coast after having a few beers?
Casino.
To the strippers. They've gone to the strippers. So they've gone to the strippers on Gold Coast Avenue there, and had a number of beers. and then they got thrown out. So when you're an AFL player and you get thrown out of a strip club, you know, things are going to go bad. And what are us Australians like doing after having a few beers? What do, boys?
Take your
We go and have a
shirt
kebab. We go and have a kebab.
Go streaking through the quad.
Well, I think, Gaz, I think that's why they got thrown out of the strip club.
I
They've
think
taken their
so.
shirts off. But,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, you want to have a kebab, and they're 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So they've gone to the kebab store, ordered a couple of kebabs, and then they've gone to sit down to eat them. And anyway, then they're set upon by somebody in a brawl ensues. And next minute, they're on the front page of every newspaper in the country. The competition is in turmoil. They've been suspended for 10 weeks, these two guys, 10 weeks. And the club, so they're out of the finals. They miss out their opportunity playing a grand final or finals if they make it. And the club was fined $100,000.
Wow. So did
Do you think they'll take it out of their pay?
Did they kick them out, or the whole entire club can't participate?
No. The club can participate, but those two players have been kicked out there, and now they're back in lockdown here in Melbourne. So I'm sure they're loving it.
Wow.
Well, there you go. Just goes to show. Richmond.
Vagabond.
Follow the rules.
What can you say?
Hey,
What can you
know
say?
what? I think that brought some morale to the team, and that's gonna push them through to the championship.
Now, it's also,
Well,
Cyril,
Gaz, since that happened, they haven't lost a game.
There you go.
Cyril,
They won the
That's
last 5 in a
awesome.
row.
those two players, I think the only reason they busted out is because they're also Rans. I've never heard of them. They were like the lowest players on the list.
They had nothing to lose.
They've missed out on their chance. Let's just say that. But I am saying that I'm happy it wasn't Dusty Martin.
Yes, you are.
That would have been pretty bad.
Even though you've got him hanging like Jesus on the cross behind you.
That's him.
That's him.
So before
boys,
you go, Cyril,
that's
sorry,
about
I was
it.
just going to say, when does what happens now? Is they going to start the
finals?
Yeah.
Right. So there's a week break. So next weekend is or this weekend coming up is a break, and that's really great for the players because they've been sitting in hubs for 3 months. So I'm sure they'll enjoy that break. And then the finals will start, and then we've got 4 weeks of finals. And in a month's time, you'll be talking to me as a premiership supporter again.
Well, let's check in with you on check in with you on grand final week and do a report that week.
I look forward to seeing the Brisbane Lions.
Sounds
hoist that
fantastic.
trophy too.
It could be Lions v Tigers in Brisbane because the grand final is going to be at the Gabba.
I'll have to see if Keith Urban can fly me
It could
over on
be.
his
You
private
never
jet.
know.
Well, before we go, Cyril, I know you were just talking about your rooftop bar, and you were kind of putting a little bit out there on social media this week. We've got a little clip here of you and Rose just tying one on Cyril's private rooftop bar. Here we go. We got that one, Ben.
ISO, Melbourne, 2020. Baby, we're a dying breed. Like I'm dreaming in my dream, but I can't get through. Baby, we're a dying breed.
Loves a Corona, Cyril.
That's the Killers, right?
Day.
Started off with a kiss, I didn't end up like this.
That's awesome.
She takes off her dress, now let me go. Andrew said I wasn't allowed to dance on the table because I may fall over the balcony.
Cyril looks like he's ready for a kebab.
Surprise, my baby.
They've been to the bottle line.
Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes.
Oh yeah.
Now, Mr. Brightside.
Yeah.
Gotta be
That's a Cyril.
That's amazing. Cyril,
You know what? I've just got to say one thing. During the entirety of you playing that, my wife is screaming from the bedroom, "Oh my God! Oh my God!"
I think she sent us a little message.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hate you.
She hates us. You could tell you went to you could tell you definitely stopped by the bottle over that day.
Yeah, big time. I tell you what, boys, if that doesn't give you any ratings, nothing will. Come on.
That's true, Cyril. Well, mate, thanks for that report. We love hearing from you, and we're looking forward to getting into the finals and seeing you when we're closer to the big one.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, boys.
Thanks for joining us, Cyril.
Cheers, mate.
All the best.
All right.
That was awesome.
I could tell he was feeling it because his hat was like.
I like the little finger climb.
Yeah.
You know.
Commitment.
Oh yeah. Very good.
Right. I think we need to have one more song from AJ.
We are going to have another song from AJ. Are you good to go in there, mate?
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right, take it away, AJ.
All right. So I wrote this song. It's been about 5-6 years ago. Wrote with a woman named Bridget Tatum, who's also from Florence, South Carolina. Yeah, for those of you watching or listening, if you don't know Bridget, she's one of the writers on Jason Aldean's She's Country. And she's my producer on the song. And anyone that has streamed this song and been a part of this one song making this career and this dream come true, thank you so much. But I think my granddad would think it's pretty funny that a song about him has been played all over the world. So, a song I wrote about my granddad called Chevy and Daddy.
It was 5 a.m., flannel shirt, head to the shop, ready to work, said, boy, don't you ever touch my tools. I was growing up, learning about stuff, whatever he said. Couldn't get enough, 'cause man, I thought that man was old school cool. And one day he cocked his head up high, said, son, I think it's right about time you crank it up and take me for a ride. And he just grinned, and I jumped in, and he just kept smiling. The whole time I was driving, I kept it in between the lines, and I think it made him proud. Well, he didn't say nothing in the passenger seat, he said it all sitting there by me. Yeah, I learned about life every mile we went through, 'cause that's what a Chevy and a daddy can do. And one night I hit that dash 'cause I got mad. You should have seen the look from my dad. He said, boy, you're still a boy, you ain't no man. And he said, tires go flat, paint wears off, and sometimes things just go wrong. And he turned around and looked me in the eye, said, let's take a ride. And I climbed inside, and he just kept smiling. The whole time I was driving, I kept it in between the lines, and I think it made him proud. Well, he didn't say nothing in the passenger seat, he said it all sitting there by me. Yeah, I learned about life every mile we went through, 'cause that's what a Chevy and a daddy can do. It's been 2 years since he's been gone, and I don't turn my radio on, 'cause I swear sometimes I can hear him talking to me like a memory. And I bet he's smiling the whole time I'm driving. I keep it in between the lines, and I hope I make him proud. 'Cause it's like he's in that passenger seat, sitting there beside me. Yeah, I learned about life every mile we went through, and I'm still finding out for every mile that I go through what a Chevy and a daddy can do.
Thank you, thank you.
Good job, AJ.
Good job, AJ.
Mate, we look forward to hearing more from you, mate.
Yeah.
And, all the best for your career in Nashville, mate.
Yeah, keep it up.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for joining
Thank you.
us tonight. Check out the socials there, ajsanderscountry.com, and I'm guessing all the socials on Instagram,
Yeah.
etc. AJ Sanders
And
Music.
AJ Sanders Music. That's it.
Golden.
Very good.
Thanks again, mate.
Cheers. Cool. Well, we're real close. Real close, guys. We're
How close?
We just got the question of the week to go. It's pretty close.
Supreme Court.
So yeah.
For people that are still online, Straussy mentioned the question of the week at the top of the show. He's going to read it one more time. You got a split second to give us a.
That's right. For people in Australia probably don't know, but this week a big Supreme Court judge died, and Uncle Trumpy has to replace her, or he wants to replace her pretty quickly, actually. But the question of the week is, who would you pick to replace Supreme Court Judge Ruth Ginsburg? And we did have Gaz's mum
Nominated herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's qualified.
And confident.
She's been president of a few different organizations, so
Right. So she could be president of America.
she could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, Supreme Court judge.
onwards and upwards.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Well, for tonight we have a multiple choice for you guys, and
I like multiple choice.
yeah. So, who would you pick to replace Supreme Court Judge Ruth Ginsburg? A.
You want chaos? You gotta let me come. I'll be the judge of that.
I am the law.
I forgot about that movie.
There you go.
That's
See?
solid. That's solid.
See? Judge
Okay,
Dredd.
okay.
All right.
No one would understand him in the court, though.
Wow.
He'd just go.
Probably would. Probably it fit into Idiocracy's
Yeah, true.
landscape at least.
Does it mean a package deal with Sandra Bullock? Because I'll take that.
Could do. We'll think about that. So, B.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I.
You are under arrest.
I'd better call Saul.
There you go.
That's a good one.
You like that one?
I do.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards that. Big fan of Soul.
Okay. Yeah. Very good.
Or Jimmy.
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 All right. Let's go to C.
Judge Judy.
Ridiculous. Got it?
You ready? I'm ready.
You think he's ready?
He's not ready.
You know who I am, right?
You know who I am, right? Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably the most well-known judge in America.
Probably. Primetime TV,
Yeah. Big time. She's made some bucks, that woman, I tell you.
Has she?
Oh, yeah. I looked it up. I can't remember how much, but it's way more than I anticipate going to the grave with.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Righto, that's where I'm leaning.
Right.
You get it, razzle dazzle.
Yeah,
Here it comes.
Steve-O did pick that one earlier. Okay, here we go. D.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem for them. It's an infringement on your constitutional rights. It's outrageous, egregious, preposterous. You don't have to help anybody. That's what this country's all about. That's deplorable, unfathomable, improbable.
So what do you think, Jackie? I mean, we got a case?
Like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah. Jackie Childs. There you
Oh,
go.
this is a tough one.
Yeah.
Andrew Blackburn says B.
Yeah.
So good, man. That's a solid. We love that show too.
So
That's Cyril, by the way.
Are you not?
Andrew Blackman is Cyril.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you not gonna pick Judge Judy? Because you said
I
it
am going to
earlier.
pick Judge Judy, but I love Soul too.
Man, Jackie Childs. Oh,
What's
what's pretty good.
You like
I
Jackie Childs?
do.
I mean, he's in New York.
I like his.
He's a
flair.
New York
I
dude
like
too.
his,
You know, he's got that. Yeah.
Says it like it is. Jackie Childs.
Jackie Childs. V. Judge Judy.
Yeah.
I've got to do the tiebreaker again.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
Yes, you do.
I did. Paul Goodman or Saul Goodman.
Paul Goodman.
Well, I've got to pick one of the two. It's a tiebreak.
Man.
Yeah.
So I've got to go with Jackie Charles.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem for them. It's an infringement on your constitutional rights. It's outrageous, egregious, preposterous. You don't have to help anybody. That's what this country's all about.
Oh man.
I think you make a great Supreme Court judge.
Yeah. There was Night Court too. Remember that show?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, look, Aunt Sue just said it too.
Right.
Harry Stone
Well,
from Night Court.
there you go. But that's one I wasn't on my radar. So you know.
I guess if you let Judge Judy be the Supreme Court, then she wouldn't have a TV show, so she'd probably lose out. She'd probably make less money.
Isn't she done?
Well,
anyway?
she hasn't done it in years.
I think she's done.
Yeah, there's a new judge in
just-
town.
Judge Dredd.
Judge.
That's pretty good, man. That's good. Yeah.
Jackie Charles for Supreme Court.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps us up for another
Yeah.
week.
Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, right?
And
I'm gonna go ice my ankle.
Yeah, ice baby.
Ice baby.
Cool,
Yeah.
very good. Well, we'll see you next week. We'll be back here from Elite Multimedia and streaming live from Nashville next Monday.
Yep. Thanks to our musical guest tonight, AJ Sanders.
Thank you,
Cheers,
AJ.
mate.
Thanks
Well
for Tiger Cyril for chiming in with
Yep.
some
And Tato
of the,
and Ben.
Boys in the Box.
Boys in the box.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All
Righto.
right, We'll see you next week.
Righto. Ice that ankle.
Righto.
Ice that cankle. Hi, Mum. Schweinsteiger. Drink.
Yeah.
What will they say if they take it too far?